Hi guys, I'm neosatan and we are playing Minecraft again. So just a quick, maybe not a recap, but information on what we'll be doing in this episode. So we have some storage, right? We have some storage, and this storage is terrible because I have a couple of chests and they are just filling with random junk. I don't really know where the stuff is around. I don't know how much of the stuff around I have, and so on. So this episode I want to make a proper storage facilities, right? So I want to make more storage drawers, and I want to make a storage network, and for that we'll be using the mod that is called I think storage network. Yeah, that's called storage network. It works great with storage drawers. So that was the main reason why I actually even choose that one. I know that there are more mods with like storage thingies, right? Solutions like Applied Energetic 2. I think it's available for Minecraft 1.10. And you have also refined storage and a couple of others. I think easy storage, that was also right. But they all work like Applied Energetics, right? Either the version 1 or version 2, and I don't like it. No, sorry. I know that there's like a lot of fans that love it, but I don't like it at all. And I always preferred logistic pipes. But Buildcraft is not updated as far as I know, and logistic pipes are also not updated, so we cannot reuse them. But the whole storage network, it works kind of similar in a way that you have to have space for your storage, right? You have to have actual storage containers, and you are not dealing with disk drives and this kind of stuff. So that's very cool. So we'll be doing that, but before we will be doing that, I have to prepare some stuff here. So basically here will be my basement that will have most of the cabling and connections and maybe backup batteries and those kind of things, right? So I want to prepare this room. I want to start preparing actual like power delivery here, right? And then we can actually start making the storage system, right? So I will prepare all the stuff and I will be back with you then. So see you then. Okay guys, I am back, and I think I prepared everything that is needed for creating our network, right? I prepared this room. This is my basement. I prepared a small tunnel here, and this is not really finished, but I don't know yet what I will do here and how, so that's mostly why it's not finished. But this is basically the storage drawers inputs parts that I use for the storage of my bulk materials, right? So this is this part, and I already prepared some storage drawers here and some infrastructure, right, for them. But this is something that we already saw, so that's okay. So and this is my basement, right? So I don't really have a great way to go here and out of here, but hopefully well, it's my basement, so most likely I will not have to do that that often, right? Okay, but we can start creating our network. And with the storage network, you need to have a network core. That's the most important part, actually. This is the most important part. And to have a network, you will need a source of power, right? So we'll get a low voltage connector, some wires. We can set it. So this is the connector here. See, network stack is 0 and it has no power at all. So we'll need to have some power. And now it's filling up with power, right? So this network works on power. If it doesn't have power, it doesn't work. So we have to keep in mind that, right? We need network cables, a lot of them actually. We'll need the drawer controller for initial stuff, right? We'll need the network cell also, and request table. Those are the things that we'll need immediately when we'll be creating all the stuff. So the first thing that I would like to set up is maybe the energy cells, because as I understand, they do basically make bigger capacity for the actual energy that can be stored here, right? So I would prefer to have more of it very often, very early, right? Just to have all the possible precaution if we'll have any kind of power outage or something like that, right? So yeah, I already set up this thing, and you just plug it in, and that's all basically that it needs. So that's very cool. The next step is to have a request table, right? And the request table I will put one next to my crafting tables, because that is the most likely the part and the place, right, that I will need the request table the most. So I will put it just like here. Oh, actually that's perfect. Whoops. Oh, that was actually not expected. Can I put it like here? No. Ah, that's interesting. I think I need to put it in a different way, because I want to have it orientated in a specific way. Oh, yeah, now it's good. Now it's good. Okay. So we can go back there. And I think you can access it only from one side. I think so, but I'm not sure. So we have to connect it, right? We have to connect it to our network core. Oh no, you can actually go and get it like that, but it's empty and it's not connected to any kind of storage. So it's not really that useful yet, right? So for connecting to any some kind of storage, we will need to have a two things. We'll need to have our storage bus that I totally forgot to actually get. Come on, storage bus, and the storage bus is here. Sorry, storage device. That is the thing that we'll need. So we'll need it, and you can basically connect it to anything that has storage. So a chest, a storage drawer, and so. But we will not connect them one by one. No, we will connect them with a controller, right? So basically that means that I will need to have some drawers, well actually trims, because trims can be also used for connecting it, right? So basically I will put here in the middle of the room, I will put our storage controller, right? And this will be our storage controller that will be doing all the stuff here in the basement, right? I don't think that I will have a lot of various stuff here actually going out, so I can just basically plug the cable like this, and this will be just perfectly fine. I'm putting it here because the drawer controller, it has a range. I think it's 16. I would like to see. I would like to say it's 16 in every direction, or it's a cube of 16 by 16 by 16 with the drawer controller in the middle. I'm not sure right now, but something like that. So basically, it has a range at which it can actually go and connect to the drawers. That's one condition. The other condition is that there has to be a path in drawers, built from drawers or from trims, right? To the storage drawer to have the network controller to be connected to. So basically, yeah, this is the thing, right? And when we have the stuff connected, right? So basically, storage drawer, the controller to the storage drawers, right? That's the storage drawer network being connected. So that's very cool, and it also connects to our kitchen and so on, and our ground floor storage drawers, right? So I plug already here the storage device, network storage device, right? And it should connect without any kind of problems our subnetwork of storage drawers into our storage network, right? So we can check here and look, we have everything here already available for us. So that is very, very cool, I would say, right? There is another thing that I would like to create there from the very get-go, is that I would like to have a chest here. So well, actually, I don't have to have a chest here. No, actually, here it's okay. It's totally okay here. I don't need anything else. Okay, so this is one part. Now we'll start creating the other part. And the other part is a little bit more interesting, because, well, maybe not really that interesting, but because basically it will be basically the same thing as here, right? And where's our shovel? Here's a shovel. Okay, because I see that I didn't dig the stuff here, so I'll do that very quickly. I will actually need also a pickaxe, and I think I can be lacking on the trims, but I can just basically make more of them. They are only wood, so they are very cheap. Yeah, okay, I'm lacking on them, but I can just basically make a couple of them. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's a great way of transportation, but in close quarters, it's not really that great. Okay, what is the trim thingy? The trim was also quite kind of cheap. Yeah, it's very cheap. So I just basically need a bunch of those. I'll make more of them, because why not? Okay, this should be enough. And we'll also connect all the drawers with the trims right here, and we'll also plug another controller here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's just perfect. And I can plug the controller here, for example. This is drawer controller. Okay, that's cool. Yes, that's correct. Now we have the device, right? And we can put the cable here. I don't mind this cable going up here. I don't really mind it, right? But maybe this one, I think I will actually go and hide after a while. Because yeah, this is too obtrusive. I like when I see my cables, so I usually keep some of them outside, right? But yeah, this one is a little bit. This could be a little bit too cumbersome, right? To just go and jump around. Okay, this is this part. Here, and I will go and connect it here, basically. Okay. Do I have it? Yeah, I have it here. Okay. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay. Later on, I will try to make it a little bit more pretty. But I don't know what kind of well, I have chisels and bits, so I can actually make something really pretty here. Yeah, but I have no idea if they are actually working with the cable thing or not. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, right? Okay, so the other part should be also connected to our storage network. We can check it in our request table. We have iron or something like that. Yes, we do have iron. We have lapis lazuli. We have, yeah. So we have everything in our mass storage networks connected here. So that's very, very cool. Now the next thing that I would like to have is a way to input something here, right, to the network, and not actually going here to the request table and just actually clicking and putting and so on. So I would like to have something that I can just basically dump, and it will just basically there. So to do that, we'll need a chest, and where I would like to actually put this chest, maybe here. Yeah, that's not really that place actually. I'll actually put it here. So here will be our chest, right? Okay, here's our chest, and here we'll need the network cable to actually go up, and we'll need the export device that I didn't brought. no, it's import device, sorry. Export device is for something different. It's import device, cool. And now I have a little bit too much stuff here, but that's okay. And now we'll go to that chest, yeah, here, our chest, right? And we can just basically input here dirt, and it will be just drawn from it. Oh wow, that's actually really slow. That's actually really slow. Can we priority drop upgrades? Okay, so we can actually drop upgrades, some kind of upgrades here. That's very cool. And the dirt will be actually sorted into our what's called a drawer system here, right? Maybe it's actually going here still, or not. Do we have more? We have some cobblestone. I can actually illustrate that. Where's the cobble thingy? Here. Okay. And as you can see, cobblestone here should be increasing, and it is increasing. So that's very cool. So we have next, well, yeah, we have the very beginning of our storage network, right? I will build more nodes with the time, right? And yeah, we'll have also those connected to our network, but this is the very beginning, and that's very cool. We don't have yet ore processing hooked up to it, but it will be also happening, right? Okay. This thing could be also connected to the storage network, totally. Yeah. I'll have to actually go and sort everything and actually, well, not maybe sort, but basically, yeah, put into the storage drawers and actually ensure that we have enough storage drawers around here. But yeah, that's not really a problematic thing. We could actually put this thing also in the storage network. Well, we can basically hook up the presser, right, for power and pumps harvest craft into the storage network, and I am really tempted to do that because it will I think it will require only some export buses, and that's all, and I can totally make it very quickly. Where's the export bus? Import device, sorry. Why am I calling it a bus? I don't know. Was that called in applied energistics or something like that? I don't remember. Huh. Okay. Oops. Cool. Okay. So now it should be automatically included into our network whenever we have some honey on our right. So that's very cool. Okay. We could also make the same thing with those furnaces, but I think they are actually useful as they are here. This is also cool. Yeah, this thing are keeping here. We have also our capacitors still here. Well, yeah, okay. Okay, so we have a sorting system. Yeah, we have actually a sorting system, a storage based, yes, a storage network based sorting system. So that's really cool. My rail network right now, the work on the rail network is on hold because I say so, basically. And I want to actually do more grounds, maybe not grounds, but maybe more stuff around here, right? Because here I have like loosely patched stuff around, and that's all, but it's not really working with each other. It's not interlocked in some kind of system, so I don't really like that. And that's one thing. And the other thing is I would like to continue my work with the biofuel thingy. So maybe I will actually do something there. I'm not sure. Okay, but that will be all for today's episode. I think it's actually a little bit shorter than usual, but I would rather keep them short and but more often than I usually do, right? Yeah. So that will be all for today's episode, and I will see you guys next time. So cheers.